This video is powered by PLAMOD Distributors Inc. PLAMOD is the official Bandai distributor for all of Canada. PLAMOD provides a wide and diverse catalog of official branded products, including but not limited to Bandai, God Hand, Mr. Hobby, and more. Make sure your local Canadian hobby store is being provided with the best and latest products by ordering from PLAMOD.
Hey GTS fam, I am Shaun, DG Gunpla, and I'm here to review Imperialdramon. Now, as all of you know, I'm a huge Digimon fan, so when the chance to review these Digimon kits came along from Jess, I was like, yes, of course I'm going to do this. So, to start, we've got the Digimon kit from our sponsor, PLAMOD. Huge thank you and a shout out to them for supplying this with us to review for you guys today and tell you all about the nitty-gritty and the pros and cons of this build and the build process. So without further ado, let's digivolve this guy right into Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. Alright, and so here we have Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. Now as you can see, he's very compressed, very tight, and it does kind of have an effect on the overall look of it and the posability, but as soon as you attach him to an action base, you're going to be able to free up so much more motion. It's quite top heavy on its feet, unfortunately. Of course, you've got the overall look of this kit, reminiscent of Imperialdramon from Digimon 02, with just a little bit of extra flair and a bit of extra Liefeldian pointiness on it. As we all know, Liefeld kind of influenced some of our Digimon. The colors are just fantastic. You've got this brilliant blue, this gorgeous red, and a gold that doesn't suck. Which, I mean, for Bandai, that's a step in the right direction for any kit. Double jointed knee, you've got double jointed elbows on the front legs. You've got highly posable wings, so they give you some dynamic range of motion, which we'll see better in the fighter mode when we get to it. Mouth opens and closes, and all that sort of stuff. So it's really nice, it looks really great, but it doesn't compare to fighter mode. So here we have fighter mode, and this is where this piece really shines. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the posability, the wings, the positron laser, just everything just looks so good. The posability, because you extend out the legs and arms a special way, it gives you so much range of motion. I mean, opens up the knees, opens up the elbows, just really gives you that ability to pose the kit. The one limitation it does have is that, as you can see on the shoulders, you've got these horns coming off, as well as you've got like the big knees, the horn coming off the back of the ankle. Those can get in the way of posing, but if you play around with it right, you move the wings out of the way, you can get some really cool poses on this kit. The tail moves quite well. It's only got 2 points of articulation, so you're not getting like super articulated tail posing like you'd expect from, say, a Heat Rod on the Epion or something like that. But it still looks really good. As you can see, in comparison to the existing Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon kits, it looks perfect together. They look great. The transformation on this is really straightforward. It's really easy to do. It took me maybe 5 minutes now that I'm used to it. There's very little parts forming. It's mostly part shifting. Going from Dragon mode to fighter mode, the only things that you take off are the chest plate and the neck, essentially. Everything else kind of gets relocated on the kit, making it really efficient in terms of the use of plastic. Something you don't even get sometimes from a Transformer. As I mentioned in the Dragon mode, colors are great. I mean, look at this gold. It just pops along with the red, the blue, the metallic blue of the head. Looks really good as well. Minimal use of polycaps. Really, the only major polycaps you have on this kit are where the torso connects, which is a bit of a con on this kit. If you're not careful with it, it has a tendency to just flop. As we all know, polycaps don't hold great, but tighten it up with a little bit of super glue on the ball joint, it should do fine. You may just have to do it here and there if you use it for playing around, but posing, as you can see, no real effort. I haven't even panel lined or stickered this kit because I have plans to weather it later, and it looks great. It stands out really well, even without any work put into it other than a simple snip off the runner. There is a sticker sheet, minor detailing, obviously the eyes, some gold accents, some red accents on the positron laser, but really insignificant for the size of the kit. So the part separation is actually really good. As you can see, it's meant to be displayed on, I believe, the Action Base 4, which I have here. Of course, be prepared to fight with the height adjustment because these Action Base 4s are a little finicky. But once you got it in position, I mean, it looks good. It poses really nicely, it has a nice presence on the shelf, and it looks great next to the other guys. So I highly recommend getting this kit if you're interested in Digimon. Go to your local hobby shop, tell them to order it in from PLAMOD if you're in Canada, and yeah, enjoy this build. It's really good.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching our video. Don't forget, if you do enjoy this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and by all means leave us a comment. We'll be checking those out and I'll be reading them. Thank you. See ya.